I married a narcissist, so you don't have to. Episode 7. The narcissist is tragic. The narcissist is shaped by tragedy or other deprivations that rob them of their childhood. We all know the narcissists don't have a monopoly on suffering, and bad things happen to everyone. The difference lies in what we do with our experience. The narcissist will offer up their tragic past not as something for you to help them get over, but as a context for their abusive behavior and irrational worldview that is now your virtual prison. Ex-narc had an alcoholic mother who routinely abandoned her son outside the bar while she was inside getting plastered. She would keep him up at night, haranguing him about how his father ruined her life. He hated his mother and told me how he was glad that she was dead. Allow me for a moment to point out that any romantic partner who hates his mother or her father will in turn project that hatred onto you. This is a major red flag. Whatever they say about that parent, they will soon say about you. Nothing but bitterness and disappointment await the compassionate heart that deludes itself into believing all it takes to heal their narc is enough love. What the narcissist is after is narcissistic supply. The empathetic human's conception of love doesn't even register with the narcissist and is utterly wasted on them, like a frequency only dogs can hear. Ex-narc's alky mother was also a smoker and continued to puff away and drink while pregnant. "Lips that touch liquor will never touch mine," he pronounced. And so, for the next 4 years, I wouldn't smoke nor drink for fear that he would find out about it and break up with me. Baby narc was born with an eye condition and a congenital heart defect. Surgeries corrected his appearance, but each eye worked independently. He had 2 side-by-side visual fields, like a split screen. As this was the only type of vision he knew, he functioned just fine, except the condition prevented him from realizing his dream of becoming an airline pilot. In fact, ex-narc was obsessed with airplanes, and his idea of fun was to park by the airport and watch jets take off and land. In all the time I knew him, I never saw him actually fly an actual plane, although he was a whiz with a flight simulator. He had a heart arrhythmia, and the best way I can describe it is flub-dub, 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 flub-dub. Blah, 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 blah. And that alone would be enough to make anyone crazy. Many times over the 4 years of our relationship, this heart condition would be deployed as a weapon to coerce me to walk on eggshells and defer my needs to his will. The truly horrific tragedy for ex-narc happened not to him, but to people he knew. This was a true crime story that made the national news. A couple of his teenage friends went to a remote area that ex-narc believed was very dangerous, and he had admonished them not to go there. The worst thing ended up happening, and they were attacked, leaving one of them dead. Ex-narc relayed this sad, tragic tale in grandiose fashion, a full-on multimedia presentation replete with slideshow. Nothing could have prepared me for this emotional barrage. How do you respond when confronted with something so heavy, so unthinkable, so unspeakable? At the time, I thought he was suffering from survivor's guilt, and my thoughts were, oh, poor guy, still carrying around all that burden. I assumed that this elaborate display was just his way of sharing with me how deeply he'd been traumatized. But I was duped. This documentary was in actuality an infomercial designed to sell me on his need for domination and control. In the name of protecting me, ex-narc would micromanage my every move from this point onward.